This video is about famous Hollywood celebrities and people who passed away from 1st to 5th of March 2016 in the United States. Before we proceed, please subscribe to our channel to support us. Martha Wright. She was born in March 1923 and she died in March 2016. Her age was 92 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. Martha Wright was an American actress and singer known for her Broadway career, including Understanding Mary Martin in South Pacific and starring in The Sound of Music. She later became a television personality. Wright had a long and successful career in entertainment, gracing both stage and screen. Gail McCormick. She was born in November 1948 and she died in March 2016. Her age was 67 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was cancer. Gail McCormick was an American singer, best known as the lead vocalist of the rock band Smith, whose 1969 cover of Baby It's You was a major hit. Her powerful and distinctive voice was a highlight of the band's sound. McCormick later pursued a solo career. Joey Martin Feige. She was born in September 1975 and she died in March 2016. Her age was 40 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was cervical cancer. Joey Martin Feige was an American country music singer, one half of the popular duo Joey and Rory with her husband Rory Feige. Known for their traditional country sound and heartfelt lyrics, the duo gained widespread acclaim. Joey's brief public battle with cancer touched millions of fans. Kopa Crystal. She was born in December 1947 and she died in March 2016. Her age was 68 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was lung cancer. Kopa Crystal, born Jacqueline Crystal, was an American journalist and radio personality known for her unique and unconventional style. She hosted the show If I Can't Dance, You Can Keep Your Revolution on WBAI in New York. Crystal was a prominent voice in the counterculture and alternative media scene. Gavin Christopher. He was born in May 1949 and he died in March 2016. His age was 66 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was esophagus failure. Gavin Christopher was an American singer, songwriter, and producer known for his smooth R&B and soul music. He had hits like One Step Closer to You and You Are My Everything, and also wrote for other artists. Christopher was a respected figure in the soul and R&B scene. Jim Kinsey. He was born in September 1939 and he died in March 2016. His age was 76 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was cancer. Jim Kinsey was an American businessman and philanthropist, best known as a co-founder of America Online (AOL), a pioneering internet service provider. His vision helped shape the early days of the internet. Kinsey later dedicated his efforts to various philanthropic causes. Adam Zeonski. He was born in November 1936 and he died in March 2016. His age was 79 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Adam Zeonski was a Polish-American geophysicist, a highly influential figure in the study of Earth's internal structure. He was a pioneer in seismic tomography, using seismic waves to create detailed images of the Earth's interior. Zeonski's groundbreaking research revolutionized seismology and geophysics. Aubrey McClendon. He was born in July 1946 and he died in March 2016. His age was 56 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was car accident. Aubrey McClendon was an American businessman best known as the co-founder and former CEO of Chesapeake Energy, a major natural gas producer. He was a prominent figure in the shale gas revolution, known for his aggressive business practices. McClendon died in a car crash the day after being indicted on federal charges. Laura Neper. She was born in July 1955 and she died in March 2016. Her age was 60 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was ovarian cancer. Laura Neper was an American Republican politician and public official from Arizona. She was first elected to the Arizona State House of Representatives in 1994. She compiled a conservative record while taking an avid interest in youth and family issues. In 2002, she ran for the state Senate but lost the general election to Democrat Harry Mitchell. Rosemary Hibbert. She was born in September 1931 and she died in March 2016. Her age was 84 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was undisclosed. Rosemary Hibbert was an American judge who made history as the first female circuit court judge in Wisconsin. Her appointment was a significant milestone for women in the legal profession. Hibbert was a trailblazer who opened doors for future generations of female jurists. Robert Del Tufo. He was born in November 1933 and he died in March 2016. His age was 82 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was lung cancer. Robert Del Tufo was an American lawyer and politician who served as the Attorney General of New Jersey. He had a distinguished career in public service, including as a federal prosecutor. Del Tufo was a respected figure in New Jersey's legal and political landscape. Pat Conroy. He was born in October 1945 and he died in March 2016. His age was 70 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was pancreatic cancer. Pat Conroy was an American author renowned for his evocative and often autobiographical novels set in American South, including The Prince of Tides, The Great Santini, and The Water is Wide. His writings explored themes of family dysfunction, education, and the complexities of Southern life. Conroy's powerful storytelling captivated millions of readers. Robert Redbird. He was born in July 1939 and he died in March 2016. His age was 76 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Robert Redbird was a Native American artist who painted in order to preserve and communicate the Kiowa culture. He is known primarily for his blanket-wrapped Southern Plains figures and depiction of Kiowa folklore. Redbird worked in several media, but is most well known for having accomplished his works with an airbrush. Bud Collins. He was born in June 1929 and he died in March 2016. His age was 86 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications from Alzheimer's disease. Bud Collins was an American sports journalist and television commentator, a legendary figure in tennis broadcasting and journalism. Known for his colorful outfits and encyclopedic knowledge of the sport, he covered tennis for decades, primarily for NBC and the Boston Globe. Collins was a beloved and iconic voice of tennis. Jack Buckaloo. He was born in November 1932 and he died in March 2016. His age was 83 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Jack Buckaloo was an American law enforcement officer and politician. He served as Superintendent of West Virginia State Police and Charleston Police Chief. Buckaloo served in the West Virginia State Senate and was a Republican. Buckaloo lived in Ripley, West Virginia. He also served as Secretary of the West Virginia Department of Administration. Ray Tomlinson. He was born in April 1941 and he died in March 2016. His age was 74 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was heart attack. Ray Tomlinson was an American computer programmer, widely credited as the inventor of email. In 1971, he sent the first network email and introduced the use of the @ symbol to separate the user name from the host name. Tomlinson's groundbreaking invention revolutionized communication worldwide. Rooney El Bowen. He was born in July 1933 and he died in March 2016. His age was 82 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Rooney El Bowen was an American politician and judge who served as a Georgia state senator and later as Superior Court judge. He had a long career in public service in Georgia, contributing to both the legislative and judicial branches of government. Bowen was a respected figure in his state. Ralph Baroo. He was born in August 1923 and he died in March 2016. His age was 92 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Ralph Baroo was an American media executive, best known as the founder of Viacom and a pioneer in cable television industry. He played a significant role in the growth and development of cable programming and networks. Baroo was a visionary who shaped the modern media landscape. William H. Placke. He was born in April 1937 and he died in March 2016. His age was 78 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. William H. Placke was an American naval officer who served as the 6th Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy MCPON, the highest enlisted rank in the United States Navy. He was a distinguished leader who advocated for enlisted sailors. Placke dedicated his life to naval service. Henry R. Horsey. He was born in October 1924 and he died in March 2016. His age was 91 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was congestive heart failure. Henry R. Horsey was an American judge who served as a justice on the Delaware Supreme Court. He had a distinguished legal career, contributing to the judiciary in his state. Horsey was a respected figure in Delaware's legal community. Thomas G. Morris. He was born in August 1919 and he died in March 2016. His age was 96 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Thomas G. Morris was an American politician who served as a United States Congressman from New Mexico. A Democrat, he represented his state in Congress during the 1950s and 60s. Morris was a part of a generation of lawmakers who shaped national policy. Retta Ward. She was born in May 1953 and she died in March 2016. Her age was 62 at the time of her death, and the reason for her death was car accident. Retta Ward was an American health official who served as a secretary of the New Mexico Department of Health. She dedicated her career to public health and healthcare policy in New Mexico. Ward played a key role in the state's health initiatives. James Barrett McNulty. He was born in February 1945 and he died in March 2016. His age was 71 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death were complications of cancer and heart disease. James Barrett McNulty was an American politician who served as mayor of Scranton, Pennsylvania. During his first and only term, he undertook several large-scale projects designed to build a new economy to replace the lost coal mining industry. McNulty also arranged several publicity stunts to draw attention to the city. R. Tom Zoidima. He was born in May 1927 and he died in March 2016. His age was 88 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. R. Tom Zoidima was a Dutch-American anthropologist renowned for his expertise on the Inca civilization and Andean cultures. He conducted extensive research on social, political, and religious structures of the Inca Empire. Zoidima's scholarship greatly advanced the understanding of pre-Columbian South America. Dick Hudson. He was born in July 1940 and he died in March 2016. His age was 75 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Dick Hudson was an American football player who was a starting offensive lineman at Memphis State University for 4 years. In 1961, he was a second-round draft pick by the American Football League's San Diego Chargers, traded to the AFL's Buffalo Bills in 1963. He was a part of the 1964 and 1965 AFL championship teams. Al Westard. He was born in December 1920 and he died in March 2016. His age was 95 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was undisclosed. Al Westard was an American professional football player, a Hall of Fame offensive tackle who played for the Philadelphia Eagles in the NFL. He was a dominant lineman in the 1940s and was a key member of Eagles championship teams. Westard was one of 3 brothers who achieved football greatness. Kizu Bellsa. He was born in September 1944 and he died in March 2016. His age was 71 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was lung cancer. Kizu Bellsa was an American professional football player, a defensive back who played for the Kansas City Chiefs in both the AFL and NFL. He was a member of the Chiefs team that won Super Bowl IV. Bellsa contributed to the Chiefs' championship success. William O'Brien. He was born in March 1944 and he died in March 2016. His age was 71 at the time of his death, and the reason for his death was throat cancer. William O'Brien was an American police officer who served as the 21st Police Chief of Miami, Florida from 1998 until 2000. Bryan served as a Miami Police Department officer for more than 25 years, including 18 years as a member of city's SWAT team and 2 years as a chief. He resigned as chief on April 28, 2000, in the aftermath of the Elian Gonzalez custody battle raid. Thanks for watching the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day.